Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is something new. I had a little thought. Thoughts are sometimes a bit dangerous, but I am going to start something new, and I'm going to call it hashtag Wing It Wednesday. Now, I was using something the other day, and it was something that I'd used for the first time, and I got it out and I thought, I really don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to wing it. And I thought, Wing It Wednesday, what a great little sort of collaboration, or little thing to do. So what I'm going to do is once a month, I'm going to on the first Wednesday of each month, and if you want to join in, you can do it any time in the month, is get something out of my stash that I either haven't used. So it could be a paper pad, it could be a die set, an embossing folder, it could just be some little sparklies, some washi tape, anything, and make something like a tag, a card, a project, anything you like, you can make, and hashtag it Wing It Wednesday. And if you put me tag me in on it, I'm going to do a draw at the end of the month for everyone who has taken part in Wing It Wednesday, and there'll be a prize for whoever wins. So just a little bit of fun, really. You've got no real restrictions on what you want to make and when you want to make it in the month, but I'm going to do mine for the first Wednesday of every month. Hence I'm going to call it Wing It Wednesday. So what I'm going to do for this today's is I've got this Plant Lover paper pad, which I've never used. I've literally just taken off the plastic. It's brand new. I've never used it, and I need to make a birthday card for someone who loves gardening, plants, etc. So I'm going to use something from here. I've also got some little, in my stash, some decoupage pieces that I haven't used. I cut them all out and put them into little folders so that I can just see. And I've got this gardening one, which I would like to use. So it's just little pieces. I can just 3D it on top of there like that. So I'm going to use that. So that's going to be, this is going to be my project for Wing It Wednesday. So yeah, if you want to join in, please do tag me in it, and then let's say at the end of the month I'll do a little draw, and someone will win a prize from me. So I'm going to just pause and get my papers cut so that I'm not on this video for too long, and I'll come back and show you what we're going to make. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, I'm back. So I've chose this piece of paper, which out of this pad. So what I've done is I've cut it up. I've got a plain green piece, and I've basically measured, it's a bit messy around the edges, but you're not going to see that, and measured that round here. So I'm just going to stick this straight down and get that on the paper. Now that's it. Which is that's the better side. Right, so now sometimes these want to work and sometimes they don't. I think today, unless it's run out. How bizarre. Maybe it's run out. Got to the end. Well, we won't go for that one then, will we? We'll grab another one. We'll grab my glue. Oh dear, no, I need one of those because I need it for the acetate. So let me just get another little one out. I have got a whole bag of these, so right, let's try this one, shall we? Right, there we go. Dear me, it's not a good start, is it? My first video for Wing It Wednesday. That is winging it, isn't it? Oh, that's a new glue stick as well that I've not used before. Right, now I've got to get this right first time, because we are not going to have any second chances here at all. So let's just get that in the right position. There we go. Phew. We've got a little border all the way around the edge, that's fine. So then I've gone ahead and cut 2 pieces, but I've made it slightly wider because I'm not happy with my border. I've made it slightly wider than it needs to be, but that's good because that's going to cover up a multitude of sins. Oh dear, I've messed this one up already. There we go. So I'm going to give it a tiny little border at the bottom here. And a little border at the top. There we go. And I've gone for this gardening paper because the person whose card this is loves gardening. Also loves reading, knitting and crocheting. Crocheting. I don't crochet, so there we go. And then I've cut another piece out, which I'm just going to have across the bottom here. So let's just pop that across there. There we go. And then I should have a nice little border, having measured this correctly, on there. There we go. Now I'm not worried about the top because I've got some little bits that I want to pop around across the top, and I've also already 3D'd this little gardening. Now I was looking at it and thinking, gosh, I don't know if that's going to stick out. Do we think that's going to be, you know, but I could have it just there. So I'm going to do the inside now because it's one of these acetate ones. So the reason I wanted this is because I do want to go just around the edge if I can, although I'm going to be gluing the inside together. I do want to make this a little shaker card because I've got lots and lots of sequins I'd like to use up. So let me get my tape out. And I'm just going to go around the edge. Bring that in a little bit if I can. There we go. And I used this on a shaker card the other day, and actually it was really good because I like the fact that it's in one piece and that you can just bend it round a little bit. So you've not got any joins to worry about, making sure that you are in place. So I think about there. And it's one easy strip to get off as well. Let's get that. I've gone a bit up there, but you know what? That really doesn't matter. The only thing I hadn't thought of was the backing. So I just need to cut myself a piece. I'm going to just do a plain green backing, which is going to be, let's have a look. It needs to be 10 by 10. 10 by 10, which is 4 by 4, isn't it? So let's just cut this green bit up, 4 by 4, and then I can pop that on the top of the backing. So let's get some sprinkles in there. I think that's enough. Yeah, imagine so. Right, let's just try and get the red off. Pull that off. There we go. And that's good. It's one piece as well, instead of having to try and pick off little bits. Right. Push that bit in. You're not going to see that anyway because I'm going to glue this page. And I am actually going to glue it rather than, because I want it to stick. I'm just going to cover that. I might do both actually. pop that there. I think I'm just going to put a bit of both on just to make sure. There we go. Right, that's stuck down. There we go. Good. Right, so what I've then got, I've got some little flowers I'm just going to stick on the back. Have that one there. I've got these little white ones, which I'm going to have one there, and I'm going to have one there, which I like. And then I've got these two little leaves that I've cut out, and I'm going to just pop them under. Just put a little bit at the bottom. Pop that under there. A little bit at the bottom, and pop that under there, like so. Okay. So we've then got this piece. So I've already got that, which I'm wondering if I should have maybe mounted that on a piece of green. What do we think? Is that going to go? We think it should have been on a bit of green. This is a bit of scrap, so I'm just going to hold that underneath and have a look. Now I think, I don't know. I don't know. I've got this lovely little tag as well, which I'm going to put. So no, I think I'm going to go there with that. I don't want to cover up the sign. Let's go with what I thought. So it's this here, just at the bottom. I'm just going to stick that down there, like so. Then this I'm going to glue down, but I've got this nice thread. So I'm just going to have some of this thread because it's really quite pretty. I should have got this ready in advance, really, but I didn't. Really pretty. Right, okay. Just pop that through. I'm just going to pop a little knot in it. I'll cut the ends nicely in a minute. Right, all I'm going to do, just pop those ends together there. Come on, stick up. I have to put a bit of glue on that. Just there, maybe. Okay. Just pop a little bit there. That'll dry clear anyway, so. Pop a bit on the back. Get it in position. About there. Come on, behave, Mr. String. Now, that will dry. That will dry clear. We're stuck. There we go. Wipe that. There. Now, what I've also done, that'll dry, that'll be all right, is I've made a little pocket to go on the inside about there. So let me just glue that in. And I've got a couple of little things to put inside the card. So I've used the same paper. So the only bit I've got left is that piece there. And then all I've done is I've made a couple of little post-it note envelopes with a little bit of Velcro on. And inside this one is some book stickers because this person loves little books, or loves reading rather. So I'm just going to pop that in there like that. And then this little Velcro one has got knitting and crocheting in, little stickers, because that's another hobby of theirs. So I'm going to put that one like that. and put it down like that. It's going to make, no, it doesn't make it too thick actually. There we go. And right, is there anything else that I would like to do? Make sure they're not, these ones stuck together. No, it's because they're a bit, that one there, I don't know how that got in there, but it's a bit thicker. So there we go. Happy birthday. I don't think I need any more sparkles on it because we've got sparkles. So there you go. That is my hashtag Wing It Wednesday. So if you enjoyed, please hit the like button. And also if you want to join in, please do. And just tag me in it. So take care, everyone. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.